Alright guys, what do you say we get started here? So, we're going to be starting off with part 1 of the Su-27 flanker. So I read through all the pages already and took a close look at things, and hopefully I'm ready to do this. So as you can tell, here's the sprue count. We got all that ready, so we did all our little marking, front and back, so we know which sprue we're looking at. And as you can see, we already got them all here, marked, ready to go. I know a lot of you's got those fancy little stands where it holds everything in place. Well, I don't need any of that. Page 4, we're going to be starting off with the cockpit area. So we'll be looking at P9, the P sprue, and looks like D. So mostly P and a couple D's. So again, not going to be any fancy editing here. Everything's going to be straightforward build. See, there's the cockpit tub itself, so let's start cutting that out. How's everybody doing today? Don't worry, I sacrificed some blood to the gods already. When I was putting on my marking tapes, I got scratched by one of the plastics, so there's our offering. So hopefully that's going to be a good build. Right now I'm just going to clean off these little nibs. There's the cockpit tab, one whole piece, P1. And they want us to do the foot paddles and the joysticks. So that'll be P3 times 2. What do we got? P3 times 2 here. Right there. As you guys see it right there. This out of the way. We'll get my fancy poker in there. There's 2 parts there for P3. We'll be cutting those out. Yeah, I'm not doing anything fancy, just straight out of the box. Nothing special. So we got P3 done. That's 2 of those. I gotta find my red pen here because actually we'll do a blue. So we'll mark that P3, P3. And that way I know I cut them out and then they're good to go. So I'm not going back and say, oh, did I put that on? No. They're marked, they're ready to go. We're going to pull out our Andy's Hobby headquarters here glue holder. With our Tamiya glue. We got the white glue. Thin and extra thin. Yeah, not sure how long this is going to take, but hope you guys are sticking around to watch it. I'm no fancy builder, so it might get long and boring sometimes, but we'll get her done. Didn't go for any Ed Art stuff, I just straight out of the box build. So that's that. We have my tweezers in here. If there's any cleanup I gotta do, just a little bit underneath. Assuming on both pieces, yes they do, and they both go in a certain way. So as you can see, this little spot here, that's where they're gonna go, and they're gonna line up with this little notch here. So and goes at an angle just like so. It's kind of weird, eh? But yep, that's how it's gonna go. We'll do that, and then I'll get my glue in there. First we should fix this part because it's kind of sitting lopsided. And there's the foot pedals. That's pretty easy. Now we got to find the two joysticks, D39 and J6. So we grab sprue D, look for part D39. Oh, might work if I turn around and see the numbers, right? And 36, 39's right there. Can you see it? Yep. Looks like a joystick. So we'll just cut that out. It's not bad. Cut this extra piece off. Then we'll clean it up. Yeah, you guys are gonna watch the whole thing from, well, it's up to you if you're gonna watch it, but everything is gonna be step by step, part by part, no fancy editing, like I said. How modeling should be done. There she goes. That's D39. That'll go up in the front. Got a little spot for it already, so stick that in there and glue that puppy down. And it just goes one way, so there you go. Now we need the J sprue. And there's part 6 right there on the J sprue. Cut that guy out. Put the J sprue back so we know where to find him when we need it. Well, not much cleanup on this one, except the sprue gate here. It's not bad. Well, she looks pretty clean, so we'll stick that in its spot. Again, fits in there pretty good. No coaxing it, nothing. Just add some glue. There you go. Now we just need the backrest here for the injector seats. That's P29 and P38. That's D. Shove that off to the side. There's P29. That's the backrest for the back seat. Part goes flying. Yeah, even before we started cutting, I already made a sacrifice to the plastic goods. We all know how that goes, eh? Sure, everybody's been there once. So D29 is just going to slot in there with these two positions there. Perfect. Just put that off to the side, and we'll look for P38 now, which is right here on the sprue. Again, this is different, so there's no way you can mess them up. You can see there, and that fits in there like that. Okay, let's clean this up, and then we'll add them, glue them down, and that'll be the cockpit. Stage one of the cockpit anyways. Here I'm actually using a Tamiya 600 grit sanding sponge. And this guy goes in this way. Sits right on top. Sorry, I got it backwards. No, that's right. Goes like that. Okay. Pretty neat. So far we got the joysticks, the foot pedals, and the backrest here for the ejector seats. So we'll glue those down. We'll add D51 here, and then we'll move on to the next step where the instrument panels are. These also have decals, so yeah. But we won't worry about the decals until we start painting that. But we can do the rest for now. So we'll just glue this guy down. Same thing with this guy. Yeah, I gotta apologize for that long intro video I did, but it's a big kit. You guys know I want you guys to enjoy the full experience I'm getting. Opening a new big kit like that and then looking at all the parts piece by piece, step by step. There's that new car smell. Alright, let's grab that little itty bitty part that was D51. So let's find D51, 49, 51 right there. That out. There's my pointer. I don't try and fight with small pieces, I use my tack. There we go. And this is supposed to sit on there somehow. Okay, that side's up and that side down. So, just go like that. Good thing about thumbtack, you can put it to any shape you want, or even tiny pieces. like that. Huh. Wow. Stevie Wonder would say, isn't that pretty? Of course I didn't say it right, copyright issue, you know. So we got that done. X-Su's out. So we know we got them. Next we'll move on to the instrument panels. Those are all P's. So we're going to a P screw. There they all are there. Like I said, they'll come with decals, but we won't worry about those till later. So we'll bring that in and let's see. Let's start off with P21 and P25. Then they go, then you move this way. Down moves that way, down moves that way. Okay. So first one will be P21, P25. And cut those off the sprue. And the way that's gonna go is first let's clean this up pretty good. That one's pretty clean, so okay. Cool beans. So P21, and then we're going to add P25 to that, which is going to go something like this, and sits up there like that, like so. So that's what we'll do there. That to that, there we go. And that's supposed to be added in there just like so. With those two little knobs holding up with those two little knobs. So let's glue that in now. Turn that right around. Perfect. Can't see it from there, so there we go. Added, and we'll just reinforce the back wall. Apply some pressure. Let the glue do its magic. There you go. That was part 2125. Already added to the thing, and we'll mark each and every one of these decal marks so we know we got to add decals after. Next we'll go to P20 and P23. So P20 and P23. Again, we'll do some cleanup. And we'll do the same thing as we did to the other ones. Okay, same thing. Add your glue. Don't be shy. Can't snip it all the time, you gotta use it. And voila. Part glued in. Let's make sure she stays in. Voila, there you go, part 2125, and that'll be the back side here. So, let's glue those in. Don't worry about a lot of glue for this, so to make sure those are lined up in the hole properly. Right there, right there. Perfect. Since I had enough glue, just add a little bit of pressure to that. That to the back wall, and voila, Bob's your uncle. Now let's do the bottom ones, 22 and 24, P-sprues. This is going to be step by step, guys, so prepare yourselves for a long video. I don't know if you guys are like me, but when I'm doing a video, I like to watch the long ones, and that way it feels like I'm working alongside somebody. Got my earbud on. I'm listening to one guy right now building a 30-second Tamiya Zero, so and at the same time I'm talking to you guys. Building a 30-second Su-27 flanker, so yeah. Just gives you that sense of being like, well, he's working, I'm working. It's like we're sitting there together, you know. That's just me though. So, last one, we're going to do 19 and P26. Again, clean up so it sits right. I didn't glue that one in yet because we'll let it sit there and dry a bit. Oh, sorry about the shaking, guys. I just noticed that. Again, basic setup. Glue that to this. Only goes in one way, so there's no screwing that up, that's for sure. Glue it down nice and good so she don't run away on us. Alright. As you see there, these are actually going to line up on here and there, just like those ones did. We'll do that now since that one's sitting there dried up already, hopefully. Again, don't be shy, use the glue, that's what it's for. Oh, does anybody still use MEK out there? Yeah, it was okay. Waste of money for me though, because it didn't work on all the plastic. So I reverted back to Tamiya. Stick to what works, right? And there you go. There's the cockpit area. Better glue that puppy down good, because I just touched it and it moved. So, glue that puppy in. Apply some pressure. Alright, there you go. Step one, cockpit area. Move that to the side and let's start step two here where we work on the machine gun and the machine gun bay door. So we're looking at P and E screws. So P15, that's this guy right here. That's the gun housing, so I'm not too sure if we're going to be needing it right away. But just to show you the part right there, and let's grab sprue E and start working on the gun. Yeah. There's E. And here's sprue E. Okay, why do we got two gun positionings here? No clue, but let's work on the gun. So we're going to need E31 and E30. So it's right here and there. Slowly cut these out. There, alright, so here's our parts. We need E42 and yeah, E42. You go on this side is E41. Okay, so it looks like we're doing E41 and E42, 43, sorry. E41 and 43 right there. As you see here, this is an actual shells. I'm not sure what kind of gun this is, so don't know the caliber of the shell. So anyways, just gonna let that to that. We're already 30 minutes in and we only got cockpit area done. How bizarre, right? Okay, before we do anything else, we gotta clean this puppy up. I think I shaved too much off there, but that's fine. I'm gonna turn this over. There's that little hood there, and this has a little notch that just goes in there. So, let's glue the gun pieces together. Looks like they hold pretty good. Not much cleaning to do there. Right, hold one side and clamp that down. Alright, here we go. We got that clamped down. Glue is doing its work. Clean up the gun housing here. Not much detail going on in there. As you can see, it's just a little slot to hold the gun itself. This we're going to clean up. That we're going to move over there. Okay. Set that off to the side for now while things glue, dry and glue up. And let's work on part 3 and 4. These will be the left and right main gear landing bays. So looking for part C. We'll be looking for part C. Part C is actually a big sprue, so here's part C. And there's one of the things we're looking for. C55. Is that 55? That is 55. So we'll cut out C55, move that over for now while everything dries. Toodaloo. There's one. We're going to need 47 and 48 parts. 47, 48 on the C sprue. Here we're building the landing gear housing bay. clean up these nibs. Are they called nibs? I don't know. I call them nibs. Okay, now we got that done. Let's finish cleaning up the part. Yeah, I had this kit for years. It's been on my bucket list for a while. It's sad and funny that I waited this long to build it, but why not build it now when we got some decent decals out there. So 48's gonna go in here just like so. Can't mess that up. Part only goes in one way. And part 47 is going to go along the other side this way. Alright guys, here we are. We're going to finish the right main gear cabin. And you see we did the left one already. 4 walls, a couple of plumbing wires in there, and that's about it. So, you're going to watch me do this one, because busy talking away there and the camera died on me. So, I'll start up with that. It's basically the same way as we did the other one. Glue the 4 walls. Glue it in, make sure it's nice and glued in. Don't want to have any parts sticking out. This big one. And like so. Then we'll line that up with that. Make sure that's nice and glued. A bit of pressure to both. There you go. Bob's your uncle. So, next it tells you to add your plumbing wire in. We'll skip that part and jump ahead here, then we'll backtrack. Why? It's a lot easier. So, let's add these other sides. Doesn't really show you quite the picture, but if you look closely, there's 2 little nibs sticking out here and there, so that's how you line it up. Plus it slants down, so you know which way they're going. Same thing with this one. There's only one way it goes on, and it slants the other way, so it's downwards. Okay, now we got all that done. Let's line up the pieces good and glue them down. Get a nice extra good weld on there. see there's a little gap there, so you just squeeze it down. And voila, Bob's your uncle. So, remember when I said we'll come back and do these? It's a lot easier now to stick them in and line everything up. And that's that, see? And we'll just go along and glue the pieces down. Make sure everything's glued down and tucked in properly. Don't be scared to get your fingers in there. We'll turn that over and do the same thing with this one. So that'll go in there. And that's going to line up with these little ones down there. So just like so. Let's a little bit of glue, grab our plumbing wire, and just come along here. Oh, run away. There we go. And there you go. And that's the landing bay doors. Gates. So we'll mark them. This one's right, so we'll put a big R there. Like they're only going to go in one way, and that's the thing there that's left. So there we go. Put those to the side. And that's done, page 3. Page 4. If you want to keep going, we can.